Steve, first time we've spoken to you at the Barcelona Shakedown.
Yep.
How do you sum it all up from Alpine's side?
First of 3 tests this year, so really busy schedule for us. New PU supplier for us to get to work with Mercedes. So an awful lot to learn. I'm sure most of the teams here are doing the same stuff, getting to know the new PUs which we've got this year, the energy deployment, recovery and so on, and the new aero packages that we've all got. Luckily the weather's held up, so I think there's a lot of people doing productive mileage. We certainly are, and we will hopefully leave here having ticked off some boxes, get ready for Bahrain coming up.
You mentioned the new power unit, the move to Mercedes. How is it all going on that side, the integration, the report on drivability, feel, all of that kind of thing so far?
Yeah, very good. Obviously you spend weeks and months talking about this stuff and planning everything, but there's nothing quite like doing it for real, coming to the circuit and getting to know personalities and procedures and stuff. Going well. We have a plan of stuff to work through, and some of today we've been practicing race procedures, grid procedures and stuff like that, so it's all going well, yeah.
And what have Franco and Pierre been saying as the week has developed here, starting to explore these new generation cars?
Yeah, we shook down in Silverstone before we came here and left there with probably more questions than answers, but we've been able to come here and work through some of that, particularly on energy recovery. It's a big learning curve for us and I think all teams. So we've been focusing on that. It does involve driver input and really just learning, these new cars, massive straight line speeds that we've not seen before, less downforce in the corners and stuff. So really a lot to learn for teams and drivers.
And where does this leave you all for the official Bahrain pre-season tests that are coming up in a couple of weeks' time?
Well, we're all sat there looking at lap times, of course, trying to guess what fuel loads everybody's got. You only know your own. You speculate about other people's, and you sort of try and persuade yourself that you're competitive. We don't really know, any of us, because we don't really know what all the competition's doing. But as the tests go on, particularly when we get to the end of the first and second Bahrain tests, then we will see people do long runs, which is really where you make your accurate calculations. One lap, you just don't know what people are doing. But long runs, when people start doing 20, 30 time lap runs, then you can backtrack and calculate how heavy they were to start with and so on. So I think we're all probably doing the same sums.
But pretty much kind of where you hoped or expected to be in terms of mileage and data gathered, at least at this point?
I think so. First day on the Monday, we didn't quite get the mileage we wanted. We've got a very ambitious plan today, so I think we're going to try and cover 800 Ks today, which is a lot. But pretty much on target. Just going through procedures, some basic setup changes, seeing how the car responds and so on. And luckily the weather's holding up. So yeah, all on target so far.